radio, bringing you the best contents of the Spreaker channel, baby. Oh, yeah, it's DJ Wolf. On and popping, live, baby. Live, all the way live. Don't even have to walk. Don't even have to drive. This is your boy, DJ Wolf here, telling you to stay positive, stay focused, everybody. Because you have a shot at stardom like anybody else in this country. So don't let one monkey or anybody stop the show for you. It's on and popping. Let's get this show rocking here. It's the DJ Wolf Show live, coming your way live, all the way live. Tell them, announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the DJ Wolf Show. In progress right now. DJ Wolf Live. On For All to Hear TV and Spreaker. The best content. Thought-provoking. Honest, meaningful conversations. With your host, the one and only. Here he is. Live. Your boy. The one and only. The great one. The live one. The one and only. On DJ Wolf Live. Here on For All to Hear TV and Spreaker. On YouTube and Spreaker Live. Ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls from the DMV and around the world, baby. It's the one and only. Here we go. The D, the J. Wolf, 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 Wolf. Here we go. Wolf, Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live on DJ Wolf Live. It's the one and only DJ Wolf. Here's DJ Wolf.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy DJ Wolf here. I was trying to play my other intro. There you go. Oh, yeah. It's your boy, DJ Wolf here, live in the studio here, bringing the best content, or one of the best contents on YouTube. All right, well, turn it down a little bit here. Just wanted to get some things off my mind right quick, because this is one of those weeks, man. I'm telling you, this has been I was telling the Spreaker audience earlier how can you hear me? Okay. How messed up try to make sure my effect is back on. Okay. How messed up this week was. This was a really, really, it wasn't a really great week for me. It's just things that was excuse me. Just things that just wasn't going right for me this week. I don't know what. It just wasn't going right, wasn't selling well with me. There's a lot of different issues here in there. There was a couple of personal things was going on. You know, some family drama. So like I said, I want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it right now. I just really don't. And because every time I do, I get very upset. And I think I get other people upset about it too, and I'm not trying to do that. But I do want to talk about how family, you know, the group that's supposed to bring you up, uplift you, and motivate you, and nurturing you to be the man or the woman that you need to be, are sometimes the most messed up people on the planet. And I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's facts. Now, let's talk about the situation with Tyrese. You know, Tyrese has had some public outbursts the last number of years. Ever since he did that movie Baby Boy. Baby Boy, for some reason, branded him as that kind of guy. I've noticed that. You know, the movie originally wasn't even written for him. The movie was originally written for Tupac Shakur, but unfortunately, he passed away very prematurely before you got a chance. And Tyrese, who was already involved, he was doing music around the time. He was an emerging artist and actor, and plus he worked on MTV for a while too. He started doing movies and stuff, and he was picking up steam for a while. And then next thing you know, after you saw Baby Boy, a few years later, you saw him in the second Fast and Furious movie with the late great Paul Walker, and then after that, you saw him doing Transformers. Then you saw him back in a couple of the Fast and Furious movies, and then sometime after they did, or around the time they were doing Fast and Furious 7. He got into a dust up with The Rock and Vin Diesel. Really? You really want to butt heads with them two guys? Not sure that was a wise idea, to tell you the truth. I really don't. I thought that was just dumb. Plain out dumb. And those guys are Hollywood heavyweights. Now, mind you, and this is real talk, Tyrese been in the business for a while. He's been in business, a number of years, almost 20 years. And I'm thinking, bro, you've been in business almost 20 years. You should be a heavyweight yourself right about now. I was just thinking about that. Oh, I was just testing some of these sounds out here. You ought to be a heavyweight by now. I was just wondering about that. Because this doesn't make any sense. You've been in the game about as many years as I know for certain, both of those guys. And you should be way up there by now. Way up there. It just don't make any sense. I mean, just you got these little outbursts. I also heard that he had outbursts with who was in when he was doing did the albums with Tank and Genuine. He actually had outbursts with those guys, and he had outbursts with Michael Bay, the director of the Transformers movies. And then now this. Then a couple of days ago, I woke up in the morning, watched him crying. He was crying about his daughter. He was talking about how, he was struggling and, and all of that because he paid $13,000 a month in financial support to his ex-wife for his child, and he can't see her. And since that time, I heard he won custody, but he went on crying and crying and crying, talking about my billionaire friends won't help me. I'm like, dude, really? Apparently, you've been making good money. You just don't know how to manage money. You just wilding out. And I think that's what the part of the issue is with him, man. He don't know how to, he just, I don't know. I'm thinking he's a guy that wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very emotional. There's no question about that. I'm gonna call it is what it is. Now, I did a podcast about 2 years ago, about a year or 2 years ago, right around this time. And I just realized how emotional I was. I wasn't outburst emotional like he was. I was emotional, but I wasn't to that point. Not even close. And I had a very heartfelt message about Christmas time and how Christmas, and even when I was a child, could be the loneliest, the loneliest, the loneliest time of the year. Thanksgiving too, actually. It's tough because this is where I lead to families, because I've spent Thanksgivings at home with family and they don't like to go nowhere. They don't like to visit no other family member. It's just sad, man. And you would think we as African Americans would want to have those closer bonds and ties, but it's just so much envy and hate and jealousy, man. And I just don't even want to be around that type of vibe, man. I sometimes myself personally, I don't even want to be around that mess. If that's what I got to deal with to have to spend some quality time with family, I'd rather not deal with it. Because all you get is drama. I go home a lot. I get a lot of that. And sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes in some families, I know people say, well, you can talk to them and blah, 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 but depends on how close you are to your family. Because if you're not that close and you dealt with a lot of drama over years with them, you're not going to want to deal with it. There are families like that. Not everybody's family is like that. I try to tell people that. No two families are ever alike. You might think they are, but they're not. They're not. You might want them to be, but they're not. And that's what's really sad. And people know I'm on live. I'm live right now. But I try to stay close to the family that I'm most close to right now, my immediate family. I tried many times before to try to, get along with other people in terms of my family and stuff, but it doesn't always work that way. Doesn't always work that way. I'm gonna do something right quick. I never tried the screen share thing. I'm hoping it doesn't kick me off my main screen here. Let's see here. Oh, okay. That's what I was trying to do here. I don't want to show all that. I wanted to show something else. Let's see here. Try this here. See if it works. Good. That's okay. This is something right here I've never actually done. It was a screen share. I was trying to look up something and I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. Let me see. The Tyrese crying video. That's exactly what I wanted to show. Oh boy. Okay. I want to show the action video. Oh, here we go. Well, I guess okay. Here we go. Well, so many of them, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure. I want to see. Well, let me see this. 50 Cent reacting to Tyrese crying. That should be funny.
This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby. And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment?
Okay, guys, let me say this one thing right quick. Yeah, you are doing something legal, Negro. You're breaking freaking man law. I will say that. You're definitely doing something illegal on that part. You're breaking man law, bruh. Damn, what the hell? Let's see what. Let me go ahead and continue this on.
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from?
Well, what do you think they want? They want money. You know, dude. It's a bit of embarrassment when you come out and say it. Now, like I said, I can understand you getting upset about it, but dude, really, it started to sound, you started to sound like a little bitch on that. And I ain't calling you that per se. You just had a bitch moment. That's all. But you had it. But then again, I can understand you being frustrated about that. What I don't understand is that you were calling out millionaire and billionaire friends like they were responsible for your doing, for your personal stuff. They're not responsible for that. That's not their responsibility to take care of your family. This is your responsibility to take care of your business. Okay? And you sit there and shit it on your own career by talking about I'm not going to get into Fast Furious 9 and Rock breaking up the family. First of all, y'all not really family. Y'all are actors playing in a role in a movie that's like basically your contractors that's actually working on a set. All right. And your responsibility is as an actor to present your character the way it was written. Okay. That's what you guys do. Now, if they offered The Rock a shot at a franchise spinoff through the Fast and Furious, then that's his business. That's not yours, bro. It's really not. That's something he won't work out with Vin Diesel in the company with Universal. Again, that's his business and not yours, bro. Real talk. That's his business. This ain't your business, man. I'm gonna be totally honest about it. If they want to do that, let them do it. It's his option, not yours, man. Real talk.
That's me.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh. Contrary to what some of y'all may believe, I'm actually okay. Yeah, and I'm not putting this up to calm people down. If people are having conversations about what's going on in my personal life, my private life has always been private. Do your research. Anybody?
Well, apparently you're not that private, bro, because you said they put this out in the public. Let's keep it real.
Anybody who's ever been in my life will tell you, I've never seen him cry that way. I've never seen him have a meltdown. I'm not a singer. I'm not an actor. I'm not a producer.
Wait a minute. You're not a singer and you're not an actor and you don't produce your own music? Why are you in Hollywood then?
I'm not a writer. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a father. Okay?
Well, when you come down to brass taxes, yeah, in terms of your relationship with your daughter, but then you putting all your personal stuff out there on YouTube and other social media sites. I'm going through some stuff right now. I wouldn't dare put half of it on there. I mean, I might in part talk briefly a little bit about it, and that was it. I wouldn't go much further than that, you know, because there's a lot of stuff I love to say about certain things on YouTube, and I won't, you know, and I like to bring up certain names, but I won't. That's just not me, you know.
I'm a father, baby. It's a universal thing. So please, ladies, I love y'all. Our angels wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. We're clear. But this is not about men versus women. This is men versus liar. Before I sign off, I haven't been able to put up any of my motivational, inspirational videos because lately I've been going through it myself and I ain't been that motivated. And I think everybody knows why. So let me try and give you a little something that's been helping me in the midst of my unexpected storm.
Let me go ahead and pause it again because I just realized I guess somebody channel put that up there. The one I want to put up is this right here. This right here is funny as hell. I actually saw this last night. It had me split my sides. You know, I don't remember that one either. Well, let me put this one up first. Because this one was...
And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody... Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video? Or is this, am I protected by the...
Bruh, this is man law you breaking, dude. Yeah, you are. You are doing something illegal. You're breaking man freaking damn law. That's exactly what you're doing. Then every man law code has been broken by you. I BS you not. I BS you not. Real talk. You're breaking man law, bro. You really kind of are breaking man law. I'm like, oh my God. This dude don't even have no idea. He's breaking freaking man law. Real talk. Jesus Christ. Do you realize what? Okay. Do you realize what you're doing? Okay, let's take a listen a little bit more on this.
The First Right Amendment, or the amendment. Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God. Oh.
Hi, this is Jesus Christ with a personal message for my friend Tyrese. Tyrese, I hear you crying and I feel your pain. Always know that me and Pops always got your back. We'll never forsake you, never steer you wrong. Trust in us and you're gonna be good. But I'm gonna need you to stop all that crying and shut your bitch ass up. You got way too much money to be acting like that with all them shenanigans. You quit fucking with people and running your fucking mouth and doing too much. Shut the fuck up and enjoy your bread, okay? Damn. God bless you.
Okay, Tyrese.
That's my nigga right here.
After watching your video about 10 times,
Black motherfucker.
me and a few other dark-skinned niggas have decided to trade you. You are no longer considered.
They should trade your ugly ass. Michael Blackson. Fuck you, man. He's the fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. He's one of my favorite comedians, man. He's like punk motherfucker. Nobody says that about him. Punk motherfucker.
Dark skin, you did some really red bone shit yesterday. Spoke to Akon, Don Cheadle, Gucci Man, and Wesley Snipes, and trading you for Drake and Steph Curry. Good luck with your court case.
God told me to tell Tyrese he lame as hell. Don't shoot the messenger.
I just want my baby, and no one's listening because no one's
I don't know
in
who
the
this dude
courtroom.
is.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Let folks see his baby, man. Y'all gotta want to gram bugging up. Let folks see his baby, man. These hoes be the devil, folks. It's cap.
Welcome back to DSGB Radio. Your boy Pastor Troy going all the way in. Yeah, man, new music from Tyrese. I've been away from my baby for 2 months. Don't take my baby, okay? I just want my baby. I'm not doing anything illegal. And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
I just want to shout out all the real men out there.
Where's homie?
That have their kids with them. I just miss them. I miss my baby. Sweet lady, would you be my sweet love? This is my baby. This is all I got. Hi. It says hi, but it's backwards.
Gary Owens is a funny ass wigger, man. That's my boy. That's my homie though. Actually, I think he's from Ohio. But he's funny as hell though.
I just want my baby. I reached out to all my friends, Vanilla Ice and Michael Rappaport,
just like you,
Joseph Sikora, and none of them call me. But I'm there for you guys. I miss my baby.
Dad, why are you crying?
I miss you.
I live with you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She said live with me. All right. Nice. Everything's good. Sorry.
Dude, brush your teeth. Take some Delson, bro.
That's all I got.
What's wrong with you?
I gave you all I got.
Hold on. Because I got, wait a minute. Are my headphones working? I gotta try something right quick here. This thing on? No, it's on somewhere. I was listening to it earlier, so I don't want to cut this off. This is getting too good. This is getting too good. So I'm gonna do my own thing here. Hold on a second. I miss my babies. I miss my babies. What you want? I paid $150 about. What do you more you want? Let's continue, shall we? Let me get back to the screenshot, man. Oh my God, it was too funny, man. It was too funny.
Only got 16 strokes. What you want from me?
You're an idiot.
She landed with a bag in the head.
Only got 16 strokes.
Looking very happy though.
What's wrong with you?
Y'all help me, please. Help me, please. Y'all don't take my children away. I pay $74 a month in child support. What else do you want? I don't know if this is illegal. Is this illegal? Is this illegal? Are y'all not in the courtrooms with me? Don't take it. They mad because I won't do fast in the foods one. Fast in the foods. I know there's a movie that came out yet. Don't pay that no mind, but somebody help me. It's all my friends. All my celebrity friends, y'all. Use some of your power, help me. I don't know what to do. Oh, Lord. I don't know what to do. Sing, sweet lady, or what?
She ain't sweet.
I want to see this other one.
Oh my God. Oh, what more do you want from me?
This is my personal favorite right here.
What more do you want from me?
Oh my God. That's too funny.
I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
I gotta play that one again. That was
Oh my God. Oh, don't take my baby, please. Don't take my baby. What more do you want from me? Oh my God. Oh my God. More do you want from me?
Uh-oh.
Ain't nobody showing up for me. I got to take my baby, okay? I just want my baby. I'm not doing anything illegal. I just want my baby.
Damn, even saw a tank cracking on. That was interesting.
I just want. Oh my
That's too funny. It's too funny. Boy, I tell you, man. Oh man, I forgot. I gotta rejoin the guys. I forgot about that. Never mind. We'll stop it right there. Well, at least you got to hear it anyway. But that's why. That's what I was trying to say, Tyrese. Keep your personal stuff offline. Because like Michael Basin said, men cry in the dark. And I'm going to be honest with you. The majority of the time I do. I don't do a whole lot of crying. Not to say that I don't cry. But usually when I do, it's not for very long. I was like, I'll let out when I got to let out, and I stop. That's it. You know. But this dude was just going on and on and on and on and on like popcorn. Couldn't stop until, the last kernel popped. Anyway, but that's kind of what I was saying with that. And I seen in the viewers on here, I told people, come on board tonight. I don't know what happened to my girl Rochelle. I probably should send out something on our Facebook account because we're Facebook friends too. So, along with several other people that I know that know me, but I didn't post anything on Facebook tonight. But I wanted to talk about that. Sometimes you try to explain to family what you're going through, but they don't have the full understanding of it. Or they don't have the understanding to want to be understanding to what you're talking about. So, and that's why a lot of men do cry in the dark. They don't want to come out in public and sound like Tyrese. Because inside, that's what a lot of us men feel. I'll be honest with you. There's times I felt that way. Inside, not out, but inside, yeah. I'll be honest about that. About certain things. But Tyrese cried about everything. That's the problem. Dude, you can't do that, bro. You're breaking every man code that's about manhood. Now, I respect you for wanting to be very much a part of your daughter's life. I have no problem with that. I know how, I was being a parent to a young child. Excuse me, who's now an adult. But even when they get in the 20s, I find out you still have to kind of like school them a little bit, man. Because they get out there and get that big head and go out there and get that degree, and all of a sudden they're on top of the world. Still lie about the world you don't know. I was 21 when I went overseas in the military. And yes, for you guys know, I was military for I served 3 years, 3.5 years. So technically I am a veteran. I'm not a war veteran, but I was a military veteran. So but what I wanted to say is, as a man, there's certain things you just can't tell everybody. Because a lot of people ain't going to understand your pain, your suffering. If it's a woman, they always understand, because women usually get, and almost about 99.9% of the time, let's be honest, they usually get sympathy for their suffering. Men don't. Men rarely get sympathy for their suffering. I'll be honest. We don't. Women do all the time. I know that for a fact. But men usually don't get much respect for their suffering. They're like, oh, suck it up. That's part of our man law and man culture. We always have to be strong. No matter how weak we're feeling. No matter how bad our body aches, or we got that migraine or that cold, we always have to fight through our shit all the time. That's a fact. I'll give you a prime example of it. Usually when women, they're suffering through things, especially like the women that go to church and stuff like that, a lot of times they get a bulk of the respect because of their suffering. Men don't. We really don't. I was telling some people at church the other week about stuff I was seeing that was going through, and they didn't. To me, I kind of see they don't really always have the same type of understanding of what I deal with versus what a woman is dealing with their family issues or personal issues like that. I've noticed that, and y'all can challenge me on it, but I know this for a fact. Like I said, I understand. The only thing about Tyrese I can understand is the fact that he's going through this, having to pay that kind of money a month, and he can't see his daughter. That I can respect him on. I went through the same thing about 30 years ago with a daughter that I had overseas years ago, and I went through that. They actually took me to court out here in PG County for child support later on. And they told me straight up, we have nothing to do with trying to work out the visitation. They told me that. But you can go out there and go through the streams and take my money, though. I was pissed. And these child support laws, I'm telling you, these child support laws are fucking ridiculous. Excuse my French. They're ridiculous. Because these same people, if you don't have no job and you can't pay child support, they're going to go throw you in jail. What good is it going to do you to throw you in fucking jail and you can't pay child support if you ain't got no job and they throw you in jail or they take away your license? That takes away your ability to be able to earn the money to take care of the child that you had. That is so fucking stupid. I know a family member, the last was, they're not doing it now, but the last couple of years after they got divorced, had to start paying child support. Yep, they sure did. For probably about when they get divorced, I think maybe about five years, something like that. 4 or 5, 6 years, something like that. It wasn't. I know it wasn't very long. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They paid for a minute, so because the father got custody of the son from the mother, he got full sole custody. He went to live with his father. Mom went over to the left coast, did their thing, and that's how it went down. You know, and the kid chose to do that too. Well, I think along with the mother. So I think the mother said, you know, she thought it was best for him to be with his father. Because you got a lot of cases where women don't think that way. But then again, because of the type of father he is, that was the right move as well. You know. Women tend to think with emotion most of the time. Men think with logic. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I think with emotion along with my logic. Sometimes. You know, there's certain things that you can't help but be emotional about, even when you're thinking logic. I know that from personal experience. I'm not gonna lie, there's things that I cry about. I rarely show emotion in public anyway. And I almost have never done it on podcast or live YouTube. But when I hurt, I hurt. I experienced that. What was it, Thursday or Friday? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I think it was Thursday. Might have been Friday. No, I think it was Friday. It was Friday. But it hurt me so bad. It did. It hurt me so bad. I was just like, I ain't gonna deal with y'all right now. You know. Because family could be something else sometimes, man. No matter how much you send back home, no matter how much you talk to them, no matter how much you try to reason with them, you know, somehow or another always come back to you. And you're the one that's trying to do what you can to be there for them. I went through this before myself personally, so I know. And it hurts. You know. My old lady was telling me, "What? You should be used to it by now." And I told her, you know what? I'm 53 years old. I'm tired of being used to that shit. I was used to that shit forever and a day. That's the problem. Black people, for decades, well, not just decades, centuries, have been told, "Oh, you should be used to it right now." I'm sure the slaves heard the same thing. I'm sure I heard. I'm sure there was. I ain't heard, but I'm sure there was somebody during slavery times, or if not many, who complained about being a slave. And I'm sure somebody told him, "Well, you've been doing it for this long. You should get used to it by now." I'm sure somebody heard that. You know, I'm sure somebody heard when somebody wanted to drink the water fountain at a water fountain where the water was cold in the white water fountain versus the black water fountain and was probably cleaner. Man, I wish I could drink the cleaner water. Well, you've been drinking the dirty water all this time. You should be used to it by now. You know? When are we, as African Americans, going to stop getting used to being treated like shit? Not necessarily just by racism and white people, but by our own people. Because this is what I'm talking about in addition to that. You know? Well, you know, you've been dealing with it before. You've been dealing with it for all this time. You should be used to it by now. In other words, get over it. Deal with it and shut up. No. I told somebody the other day, you know what? I love my family. I love my family up north. I know, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'll say this. And I'll admit to it, I was just a couple of steps away from just saying, you know what? Fuck y'all. If that's the way y'all going to act with me all these years, and I try to be there for y'all and send, funds whenever I can or whatever, and you steadily just talking shit, or you don't answer the fucking phone, or you just try to dominate the conversation without hearing the other side at all, even when I'm talking, to me, it's just like you just don't give a fuck about what I got to say about anything, do you? That's bullshit. And it makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. That's what hurts. That's what hurt me. It hurt me the most. Many times over. It really does. I'm gonna also say this. I almost really never talk about this. I've talked about it maybe once or twice before. When I lived at home, when I was about probably, hold on a second. Probably about 10 years old. I had to go. It was so bad. I had to go see a child psychiatrist. Let me put it like this. I won't go into specific details about it, but it was pretty bad. And you know the really bad part about it was? No one wanted to take responsibility for why I was in the situation I was in at the time. The adults was like, well, I don't know why he's like that. Yeah. Yeah, literally. They didn't want to take any responsibility for their actions that caused me to have my meltdown. I mean, it wasn't meltdown. It was more like a breakdown. It was more like a nervous breakdown at the time. But they didn't want to take responsibility. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know where they're at. Really? Let me see. Couldn't go out in the yard often. I was 10 years old. Couldn't go off to the next street where my friends were to go play. I can say that could kind of make a kid go nauseous when you want to go play outside. You won't let him go play with his friends on the next street over. When all they were doing was riding bikes and stuff. Talking, hanging out. Yeah. Wasn't doing nothing illegal at all. Nothing. Or you couldn't go, hang out with your cousins sometimes. Yeah. I guess that would kind of make you go nuts a little bit. you know, because I felt restricted, and I was. Because I was told one time, one of my folks actually admitted, say, you know, when you know, then make sure you didn't go on the street much, you know. And I can understand. It was like I said at the time, in my era growing up during the 70s, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was some areas, it was some rough areas, but it still wasn't bad compared to now, because there's some places that's bad all over now, you know. Trust me, I just moved from a neighborhood 14 years ago. It was just getting that. It was just getting bad. And I ain't been back over there since, but I don't know how bad it is now. But it was just starting to get a little rough when I left from the neighborhood. I'm talking about my family here. But the thing is, we as African Americans got to do a better job of raising our kids and loving our kids. And I mean love like, you know, nurture the way you're supposed to, the way you should. Not putting them down, not talking about the mom in front of them, not talking about the daddy in front of them, not saying inappropriate stuff around them at a certain age. All that happened around me growing up that I just mentioned. I didn't really like talking. My mom told me one time, she said, you didn't even want to start talking until you was around 3 years old. And I do believe that because I know of kids who was younger than 18 months who was talking fluently. Oh yeah, I knew a few of them. I know of a few of them that did. So, but I don't want to go into that detail either. I had to go to a speech therapist because my folks at one time thought I might have been going deaf or something, or I was deaf, or they thought I was because I didn't talk. But then I realized over the years why I didn't talk much, because of my environment, how I was during my environment. Had a lot to do with that. Had a great deal to do with that. You know? It's really sad. But here in 2017, what I do love about social media, for me personally, is therapeutic. I can talk about the things that's on my mind. Whatever I can't talk about to anybody else, maybe it'll be a help to somebody out there. But I will say this also. It's also one of the reasons I go back to church, man. And I try to tell somebody this. I don't necessarily go to church for fellowship. Fellowship for me, as good as it is, and it really is a blessing to be involved in fellowship, it's more of something that's an after effect for me, because my primary focus is to focus on my relationship with God. That's first and foremost. Fellowship comes later for me. I'm not really good at fellowship. I mean, I am, you know, I kind of am, but not really. I mean, because I can see how some church people are, even now, you know. And I ain't gonna go out my way, you know, try to, you know, be overly friendly, because I can see if you ain't gonna be that way with me, if you're not gonna be, you know, if you're not gonna come that cordial with me, but you do with my, see, that's what I was talking about earlier. How women, always get the benefit of the doubt on everything over guys. When it comes to guys, and I'm a regular average guy, right? People in church and pretty much everywhere else, but I'm just saying specifically this, they tend to be more cordial towards the women than they do the men. The men, they always give a second thought for before they get involved with having any kind of relationship with that guy. No matter who he is, no matter what kind of guy he is. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. You don't get the same respect. That woman could be grimy as shit. Excuse my French. But they're going to always give her the benefit of the doubt no matter what. She can have 4 or 5 kids. No husband. Mess with some old bummy ass dude. They're going to respect her no matter what. At least the other thing I always hear about all the time on YouTube. Because I'm going to start blasting some of y'all motherfuckers on YouTube for this shit. Okay? And this is part of the problem too. Y'all uplifting all black women, saying the black woman is God. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit misnomer ever. And anybody want to talk, challenge me on a debate about it, I'm ready for you. Because that's BS. I would never, ever say that a woman is God. But people say, oh, but she can make babies. She can't make the babies without the man, dumbasses. How the fuck she gonna make a kid without a man? Other than just take a sperm, which is what doctors do. You know? But I'm sick of that mess. See, this is what get our women's heads swole up ever since the feminist movement. You know, the feminist movement started out where they said, oh, black women, you don't need to be married. You don't need to be settled down with no man. You can do everything all by yourself. And then now you're going to tell them, oh, well, she's God because she can have kids on her own without the man. Excuse me. I hear it all the time. That's bullshit. Because you're saying she can raise the boys to be men. And they cannot. That's why she's not God. Don't give me that bullshit. And like I said, it's an open invitation for anybody on YouTube to challenge me on that. Anybody. Because this is BS. I'm sorry. That's a narrative I will never, ever, ever go with. I just can't. It's not the way I was raised. It's not the way I was taught. And it's definitely not what the Bible teaches. To sit there and say the woman is God is going against everything to do with the Bible. Okay? Everything. And if you're saying that the woman is God, then you're an antichrist. Bottom line. And I don't give a damn if your feelings get hurt about it or not. Anybody that says the woman is God, and especially if they said that she's God over a man, is an antichrist. Okay? They're anti-religion, period. And it's really sacrilegious to even say that shit. Excuse my French. It is. That's BS. I totally disagree with it. Totally disagree with it. It's the biggest bunch of horse mess I ever heard in my life. The woman is God. Get the fuck out of here. I just can't stand that. It's just like, it just gets me. It's just like, really? But yet, and here's the irony of it though. The same women who exalt themselves as being God, based on what some bullshit somebody told them, it's the same woman who treat the men like shit, the good men like shit, try to walk all over them, try to put them on leash. But if they go out there and get a woman who's going to really respect them and understand where they're coming from and support what they're doing out here, then you're gonna have a conniption. He got that bitch. He got that white woman. He got that girl. You know, blah blah blah. Well, yeah, because you treat him like shit. What do you think you're gonna do? By the same token, guys, you get a good woman out there, man. I was gonna use an example of somebody I seen on TV, but I'm not gonna call her name out. But they had a good woman. Woman was making very good money. Have a daughter. I think the daughter like 5 or 6. And they live on the West Coast. But he wants to go. Now listen, live in California. Lives in California, in LA. All right, where all the big things happening for people like that. You know, of his type in the entertainment field. But he keep going back to Atlanta. Talking about I want to move y'all back to Atlanta. Then he found out niggas in Atlanta don't even like his ass. You know, you might stay where you at. Take your fan, and then on top of it, he was partying with some other girls out on the you know, over in Atlanta. I'm like, dude, you got it going on. You know, and he's over 30. Time to settle down a little bit, bro. That's another thing about clubs, man. The last club I went to, at least a major club in the area, was back about 2001, down there on M Street, DC. I can't think of the name of that club. I forgot the name. I was right on the wharf. And that was the last time I was in the club, 2001. I made, you know, by myself, and I went by myself. I forgot the name of the club. It was a nice club, had 2 floors on it. I mean, women was all over the place that night. Matter of fact, they had a line going from the club all the way down to Phillips, which was on the other side of the wharf. It's like, damn. Trying to get in the club I was in. And but I left out at 4 o'clock in the morning. And this cat lady followed me. And I was kind of like real leery about it. I got in the car and left. I said after that, them clubbing days for me is over with. I had my feel at that point. I really did. I mean, that's saying I didn't go to club since then. I mean, I was on a club on a couple of cruises and stuff. Yeah, that was about it. I went on 2 cruises and I'm, you know, with the little clubs on there, but that was about it. I don't do that no more. But the reason why I say that, I think when you get a certain age, man, it's time to let the clubs go. Because I've seen older guys in the club when I was in my late 20s. I was like, really, dude? You look like you by every bit of 45 and got probably a family of 5 kids when you're up in the club. You know, you a little old, bro. And he had on a 3-piece suit. I'll never forget that. That was back in the 90s and shit. And I was like, really, dude? Now, I'm 53. I probably look like I could go clubbing now for one. You know, I'm in the shape where, you know, I could probably get away with it if I wanted to. But I'm not in that no more. I'm very happily married. Been married coming up on 26 years. Oh, that's right. I gotta check our anniversaries next month. Coming up on 26 years. Happily married. You know, we raise our family up. You know, our family is in and out the nest, but I'm trying to get out of the nest. That's another whole story. And I want for not as far as club or anything. I don't even do all that no more. That's in the past. I did the club thing. I do the home thing now, like what I'm doing right now, social media. You know, some of y'all will be home anyway. You know, to tell you the truth, the club ain't nothing but bunch of mess, man, out there anymore. It ain't the club scene. Let's put it like this: to make a long story short, the club scene ain't like what it used to be back in the 80s and 90s, and even in some respect, well, when I did start going at age 14 in the late 70s. It ain't nothing like what it is now. The club scene now is just in 2017 is just totally different from what it was when I used to go. You know, they ain't my bag no more. If I go to any type of club, and I don't even know they had these anymore, the BYOB parties and stuff. And I don't know if any old school clubs is even out there anymore because a couple of ones I went to, they're closed now. And like they said, they had what was that place on Nether Road I used to go to all the time? I'm trying to think of it. Oh damn, I forgot the name of it. I used to see a place in DC called Eastside Club. Then there was RSVP. Then there was Hogates. There was another club all around the street area. There was 4 clubs I went to. And there was one more, it was 5. Because that was another club I went to. It was damn, what's the name of the club? Chapter 3. Man, please. They were talking about all Chapter 3. This, man, I went over there, man. I was like, man, please. I went there one time. I stayed in about 2 hours, man. I got the hell up out of that club. I ain't gonna lie. I was disappointed in it. And then I think they closed it. It became Live Nation or something like that. And I think they closed that because now they rebuilt that area up. Matter of fact, they got the Wharf was one of my top hangouts back in the day when I was single. 3 years later now, I was surprised. My wife and I both said that. And my wife, been down here most of her life, and I've been down here about 30 years myself. And I'll be honest, I thought for sure. Well, I put like this. I didn't know there was that much land over where the wharf is now. So I went over about 3 weeks ago. I'm trying to see if I can pull a video of it. I had a video of it. Let me see. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it right now. Hold on, guys. There was video of I just did. It was just shot about 3 weeks ago. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. See, guys, I'm starting to realize the more I use YouTube now, with the stuff I'm doing right now, I did not know I could do that. Now, this is one of the things I am going to do right now. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on a second. I'm going to get back to the share screen again. I want to show y'all something else. Okay, here we go. I'm on the share screen. And I'm opening one of my videos here, because this is some of the stuff that I created. This right here. Still working on this. And I know this right here, guys, it's for local media. It's called DJ Wolf DMV News. It's still coming soon. It's still a work in progress. Right now, I haven't gotten to do any videos on that yet because, matter of fact, one of the videos I wanted to post was a video. I don't even see it in here. Wasn't that long ago? I just did it. I was at the wharf. I almost took the video out. Damn it. I think I did, guys. Damn. I took the freaking video out. I'm still looking for it. Let me see. No, that's stuff I watch. But I had the video. I kid you not. It was damn. What was the It wasn't that long ago. I can't find it. If I find it, guys, I'll repost it. I don't even see it. Don't see it. Let's see. It was right around this time. Matter of fact, it was that same day. It was on the 14th. It was right around the 14th. But the video's not there. I must have took it out. Oh well. But yeah, I definitely took it out. Yeah. I took it out. No question about it here. Yep. Let's see. Who is this? I got a notification. Okay. This last girl. Okay, that's about that dude. A chick who used to follow me, I forgot, Joy something. She used to follow me. She was the one who told me about Lance Girl, man. Now I give a big shout out to Lance Girl, man. That's my dude, man. Dude be on point. But as you can see, this is my DJ Wolf Live logo, my new it's sort of my new. I had it up here for about a couple of days. I took it down, but I'm gonna keep this up. I think it's pretty cool. But I just wanted to okay. Well, here we go. If you don't see it already, there you go. I just wanted to put that up there because I actually am a DJ. That's how I started doing it. DJing about 20 some odd years ago. But yeah, about 25 years ago. And I just bought a few things from a pawn shop. That's how I got started. I'm not a pawn shop. It was a flea market. And I bought some equipment. And the equipment actually didn't work. It worked fairly good. I don't think I spent $100 on it. Then later on, got a couple of cheap speakers, and then I started DJing. That's why I started doing the video stuff. Right around the same time. I started doing videos first. I actually started doing videos first, and then I started doing music. Right around the same time. Sure that. But I was telling somebody about the young people today too. These young people today, man, it's all about the fast hustle, man. People don't want to work at it no more. There are people out there that really don't want to work at, building a brand, working hard to get where they need to be from the ground up. They want to be in charge and large like yesterday. But you got to learn the ins and outs of things. That's what I was telling somebody today. You just had too long, got your degree, but you already think you know more about the world than anybody else. No, you don't. You still got a lot to learn. Now, in the case of me, I've been doing YouTube going on 9 years. If I'm not mistaken, though, yeah, it is 9. I think it's 9 years now because I started messing with YouTube really in 2008, not too long, a couple years after it came out, and I was on Twitter since 2008, and it took me a while to really get the hang of YouTube, to be honest. And I'm gonna tell you, I give a couple of people credit for why the last 4 years I've been doing it almost. My son had hit me up to a YouTube guy. He's a monster on YouTube. Tommy Sotomayor. And I started watching his videos back in 2013. And I wasn't really serious about doing it. I mean, I was still doing a few things on YouTube prior to that. I actually did some videos. I did a couple of music on there. And it actually turned out pretty good. But I was never really serious into it until after I started watching him. And I did a Christmas video. I gotta find that Christmas video. It's on my Kind of Cray channel about Santa. As a matter of fact, it should be on here. I have to pull it up. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up right quick because this is that time of year. Let me pull it right quick. I'm gonna see. I know it's here somewhere. It's probably buried somewhere in there from way back. I should tell all the crazy stuff. I need to do another Vortex episode. I need to create a promo for that. a Vortex episode of Tamar and Vince, which I need to talk about right quick. This where you see is my hometown of Seatown, Cleveland. I used to live right on the corner. I used to live right on the street right here, which is Woodside. No, I take that back. What? No, this is 128th. I'm sorry, this is 128th in Brooklyn. So, but I live right on that corner right there. By if you go right, about a few feet away from the stop sign going to the right, I live in an apartment over there. But I didn't go out. But I went up there that day. This was back in April. I think I went straight. I just went straight across. And I just reported I did. And that's true. They at the city of Cleveland did ignore poor and healthy, and they still do. That's another long story. It's my dog right here, champ. I remember this video. Oh, somebody, I think I was talking to somebody. But anyway, I was trying to find something. I need to bring that back too. That was a couple of trailers out there I created. I do that too. If anybody wants to hire me to do trailers for them, I did this one myself too. I'm getting back in. This is from Switcher Studio that I did a while back. I actually love using Switcher Studio. There's a lot of great features on there. If anybody wants to do that for their videos and stuff, Switcher Studio is a great thing to do lower thirds and little what they call the little cutaways and all of that. It's really effective and it's not bad for what you can do with Switcher Studio. It's a lot of great things I can do. I was surprised. This video right here, Trust, I think it's probably one of the best videos I think I've ever done. You know, I did the design on my face, all that and stuff. And this is another great video I did about speaking about Emmett Till's accuser. You know, she waited all those years to report that Emmett Till was innocent. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that I do on my channel. This was Vegas, the first night my wife and I got there for 25th wedding anniversary last year. It was cold out there. It gets the desert. I didn't realize it gets really hot out there it gets really nice and warm out there during the day, but it gets coldish, bare at night. But that was a beautiful night, man. I'll never forget that trip. This is down here at the DMV National Harbor. That's open now, but it's weird. I was gonna do a video from there. I've been past there a couple times. I've never been inside National Harbor in the year it's been open. Not one time. I was looking for the video that I did. It was another video. The live streams I did it last year or two, and this is one of my favorite ones right here. Matter of fact, let me promote it for you, shall we? Let's take a quick commercial break, and I'll promote it.
To catch previous episodes of DJ Wolf Live, go to Spreaker.com/DJ Wolf Live to catch all of the latest episodes. You can also catch my episodes as well on iHeartRadio.com.
Yeah, well, that was me. I did that last year too. But I do try to grow my channel. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to do. That was a controversial broadcast I did. I really did feel bad for what happened to that young woman. Yeah, but I kind of think at some point when you didn't have the advantage to try to think you were going to take over the cops, man, it's just best for you to just go ahead and just work it out with them in terms of taking it to court than to do what she did to endanger a child. But the cops endangered him too, though, because they shot him as well. When they shot her, they shot him. So I agree with what happened to her as far as that goes was totally wrong. Because you endanger her life and the life of her child. And I think that was really, really messed up. course, you see those pictures of me, of course. But I'm trying to find a video I did about the Santa Claus. This when I was doing my music. I ain't did my music in a long time. That's when I first started doing my upgrades. This is when I'm using the green screen. That's one of the things I'm gonna start back doing. I actually miss. I'm not gonna lie. I really miss doing the green screens. I did a few of them. There was these three right here. You know, and I didn't do a bad job with them. I just stopped doing them. I was like, because I thought it was a lot of fun. To be honest with you, this video was the first video that actually almost went viral. I have a couple of viral videos that did go viral, but this wasn't one of them, unfortunately. You know, and this is when I started, because you could tell I started about 3 years ago doing this, and I actually did this animation myself. Check it out right quick.
Man. Oh, boy. It's Friday morning. I'm just so thankful, man. Friday. We got a lot to do this weekend. Going home next week, man. It's so hard to be in business, man. I tell you.
I gotta find that software. I forgot what the name of the software was that I did, and I did a few of them like that, but I can't think of the name. It was called. Damn, I wish I knew what the name of it was. It was probably one of the best animated softwares I've ever used, and that was one of the first videos out the gate that actually posted since I started this channel 3 years ago. That's right. It was over 3 years ago when I started this channel. You know, don't even seem like that long, but you know how many I got like about the Santa Claus video I thought was on here too, and I still don't see it. I still don't see it. I still don't see it. This is crazy. Yeah. Pay the Bill Pie, that was classic. I actually love that one. Yeah, that Pay the Bill Pie wasn't actually bad. It really wasn't. No. Yeah. I kind of miss doing my music. I'm gonna have to really get back into it though. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, David Bowie. Oh man. Yeah, that's when I was a Packer fan. A while back, I'm still kind of a Packer fan. I mean, you know. But what are my speakers? Oh yeah, okay. That's my studio right there. Actually, that's for a while. Perfect. Still a lot of work to be done, but I know I did a ton of videos, man. I can't remember this many videos of the last 3 years. I don't even remember. I did a lot. I just realized, wow, I did a lot of videos. Man, I did a lot of videos. Wow. Yeah, I got a whole cocoa. I don't know what actually had. There's a lot of, we did do a lot. Matter of fact, me and her actually did talk. It was one of these. It wasn't this one. This was another one I did. This was a lot one I did a while back. But, matter of fact, let me see what we got now. I ain't got no views on here. Oh, well, guys, it's almost 1 o'clock. I didn't realize I was talking that long. Give me a shout out, man. This is my channel right here. For all to hear TV. I'm at 137 subscribers. And that's fine because y'all the most loyal. You know, and I appreciate that. Believe me, I appreciate that. As you see, I got a new banner up here for my YouTube channel. And I think it's pretty cool. And I'm going to keep it there for a while. Also, I am a DJ. I do DJ. I did three gigs last year. I went anywhere from Hughesville, Maryland, all the way out to Charlestown, Virginia. So I do go a little ways out to do what I need to do. I'm not quite the DJ a lot of the big nationally named DJs are. I went to a club over in Vegas last year that was ran by Paulie. Paulie from Jersey Shore has a club. I mean, I think it's like a club or something out there. Yeah, he does. It's a club, and he's a house DJ over there at that club that he runs. And I've been over that way. It's over at the Old Vegas, where I forgot the name of the street. Fremont Street. It's over at Fremont. Yeah, that's where it is. I think one year I'm gonna try to get myself and get some fellas to go out there one year. Maybe. Because I really wanted to do some more live stuff in Vegas. I think really Vegas I should be able to do. I should have been, but because it was such a personal trip for my wife and myself, I didn't really have the time to do what I really wanted to do. Now, today I was going to do something like that. Actually, the other week I was going to do something like that at the Wharf and do some interviews. I actually might go back to the Wharf. The Wharf actually now is in DC, for those of you who know or don't know. The Wharf is a strip of land that was right on the water. That's all on the Potomac. And there is fish market that's right there. That fish market been there forever, since the 1800s. And it's the oldest, I think it's the oldest fish market in the country. And it's still running, still continuously running. And there were a couple of restaurants and clubs that was over there, a couple of hotels around the strip. Just a couple. It was like a handful of them. And since that time, they tore it down. They tore out, well, not the fish market, but they tore down all the other restaurants and stuff. There used to be parking over there. They had special parking that was over there. They took a lot of that out. Lo and behold, about 3 years later, didn't realize that all that parking that they had over there in all those restaurants, they didn't have a lot of restaurants. There wasn't a lot of restaurants and hotels over there and stuff. They, like I said, they might have had just a handful compared to what they got now. They got, I think it's like some 20 some odd restaurants over there now. It's like, wow. About 4 or 5 major hotels, a concert venue, and a bunch of other stuff. I was like, wow, that's crazy. For those of you who haven't been to the Wharf, let me see if I can pull it up right quick. Because it's really nice, man. I was shocked. I was like, wow. Okay. The Wharf. Oh, yeah, I was looking for that. The 106-year-old hood rat. I got to tell myself, that's my personal favorite videos from TVA. That is funny as hell. Yeah. I'm going to go away from my channel for a second. Here we go. I had video footage of it myself, but I was like, you know what? Let me do this. Let me just take you to the Wharf, DC, because I'd rather do it. Oh, if I can pull it up. I mean, here you go. All this right here didn't even exist about 5-6 years ago, man. It's like they really did a job, man. I was like, wow, I was just out there a few weeks. It is a gorgeous place, man. I was so floored by it. And like I said, I took the metro, I took the rail and walked over there. It's really nice. I was really shocked. So any visitors who come down there, I'm telling you right now, you're in for a real treat. It's really nice. The restaurants, I think the venue, the concert venue is right down here somewhere. But I remember when they were building, I saw these little stands and stuff. I said, oh, they must be getting ready to build a stadium or something over there. Or a hall, some kind of hall. And that's what it was. It turned out to be a place called the Anthem. It's nice. But I I like it. Actually, I told my wife me and her got to go. Matter of fact, I may see about getting a reservation over here one day. You know, I might do it, but it is gorgeous. I was like, wow. Personally, I'm gonna be honest. I was totally blown away by it. I still am. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. And every time I look, I want to make this my my wallpaper, man. But yeah, it is a nice place, man. I was just like shocked how how they actually got it to where where it is. It's gorgeous. All right, guys. Well, what's a movie? Okay, I checked it out. Let me go ahead and get off of here. I'm gonna do some more videos. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more live stuff. Damn, to me, I'm also watching certain in the lab. Miley Cyrus is looking pretty damn hot now these days. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let me get off here, man. All right, guys, go to bed. Go to church. Go to bed. It's DJ Wolf. Thanks for watching. For those of you who don't watch, thanks for listening. I appreciate you all. I love you. God bless. Try to be good to each other, man. Try to stay positive. Try to stay focused, man. Keep your head up. We all have to uplift each other, man. These are the days where you don't have time to be trying to tear people down no more. This ain't the days where we don't have to. You shouldn't be doing it anyway. This ain't the time for foolishness no more. This is the time for us as a people to heal. This is the time for us to have better relationships with people that you don't know but need to understand, and vice versa. They need to understand you. God don't like ugly. God wanted people to be able to have loving, respectful, peaceful relationships, man, with each other. This is why I go back to church. I know people say, oh, I ain't going to church because they take your money. But church is more than about just collecting money, to keep the help fund and run the church or donate to charities and all that other stuff. This is about you getting salvation. This is about you seeking guidance from the Lord. This is about you getting right with yourself and keeping the moral compass on you about you, so that we can all try to get along with each other. It's DJ Wolf. That's about all I got right now. Take care of yourselves, man. Please. And oh yeah, take care of your health. Your health is everything. Trust me on that. Your health is everything. How my music ain't playing? Oh, I forgot because I ain't got turned up. But on a serious note, why do I open that? I was like trying to open up studio. I'm going to studio now. Okay. But on a serious note, guys, for real, your health is everything. It's everything. I'm out.